Normally I try and look as smart as I can when I go out to perform, but this evening, in honour of this poem, I haven't. So these are my old jeans now, which means I don't think twice about wiping my hands on them, even when it's cold, and finding no tissues about my person. I've tried to do that thing that footballers do when they shoot snot out of one nostril, but failed, and had to wipe snot off my upper lip with the back of my hand. Even then. And as for the front, first let me say, it's a jump, I'll explain. I eat a lot of oranges, satsumas, clementines, tangerines. I'm not picky, but when wearing new jeans, I make a conscious effort to eat citrus fruit over a plate. So I'm somewhat ashamed to say that as I look down now, I can see several telltale yellowy orange stains around the left, upper leg and crutch to tell me unequivocally, these are my old jeans now. However, what I would most like to discover is for how long that has been the case. Am I the last to know? Surrounded by people too polite or afraid to mention that I'm rocking frayed and faded denim, the sort most won't do the garden or paint the fencing. If only I paid attention. That said, in their heyday, I proudly admit that I would wear this pair for 7 or 8 days straight. Not because I had no other jeans, but because these jeans were the ones. The go-to pair with that look that you like, that look right when you look down from above, or when you walk past the mirror and cast your glance up. They sag right, they hang right, and crucially, the size of that ankle works with every pair of trainers I own. Because as we all know, there's nothing worse than what appears on first sight to be a good pair of jeans, turning out to be the type that either totally obscure your footwear or worse still bunch up too tight round the ankle, leaving my size 11s looking like clown shoes. Now, I would never have dreamed of doing an 8-day consecutive stretch in these jeans when they were my new jeans. And no way would such a feat of endurance be expected of them now. Because now they're my old jeans. Old pockets, old hems, old seams. And crushingly, they begin to look soiled within the first 2 days of wear. Not that they're spoiled, but the light blue looks grey on the upper thighs, like my dark brown hair looks grey on the sides. At 25. The curious thing is, I cannot pinpoint the exact moment that these jeans became my old jeans. Only the moment that I realised. I was sitting on the toilet when it came to me, and I have to admit, I was surprised. My new jeans had turned old in the blink of an eye. Either that or time flies. Not that I mind, just sitting there, on the shitter, with my newly outed old jeans round my ankles. These are my old jeans now, I said to myself. These are my old jeans now. Cheers. Leaving fast, heart suffocated by staunch traditionalism. Thing is, it's difficult living as an agent of the revolution when you still rely on your father to clothe and feed you. And certain bonds are broken between you, then, now and after, when that same father is most definitely against those commie bastards currently holding the country to ransom. It's 1972, and at 18, Dad's gone. Freedom. But one term of academia later, the International Socialists have got him selling papers to the miners up in Scotland because they're striking, and Dad's wet behind the ears, fresh-faced but right beside him. Dad. Tarot reading, free love advocate, Trotskyist, Big T. Proud squatter of the London boroughs, shoulder-length curly hair, skinny pretty boy face, all cheekbones and button bright wide eyes shining, fat spliff rolled up. He went on demonstrations when going on demonstrations still meant fist fighting with the police. I wrote that before this a little bit recently that happened outside students and that. And slept around when sleeping around was still considered a politically charged, transgressive act. And as I grew up, I heard about it all. CND activists on acid trips, anarchists grabbing bricks, smashing shit, Tories closing pits, socialists groping tits, passionate pacifists, arms raised as ban the bomb banners lift, sound systems massive big, Kwesi Johnson, Johnny Rotten, God save Jagger's lips, lacking grip, managing tantric mantras of tie-dye, tranquility, happiness, beads and bandanas vanishing, dreams and brightly coloured flowers, hands moving freely, smooth and easy, and I heard it all in a voice that seemed to say, you too can be me. And most lads look up to their dads, so there I was, age 7, with my homemade, hand-drawn, save the snails placard, chanting from the balcony as Dad walked out to the allotment with a bag of salt, ready to commit murder. Me, Beano reading Mummy's Boy, her anti-authoritarian angel, 3 A's, proud son of alternative parents, chin-length Kurt Cobain curtains and Nirvana t-shirt, wide smile shining on primary school non-uniform day with mum's culottes rolled up. Just to prove that boys can wear skirts too. It's true. As for Mum and Dad, needless to say, they loved it. This was what they had longed for. In the same way Grandad had wanted Dad to settle down early to a steady job, wife and kids. So it goes, hi, I'm Andy's son, Simon, a thoroughbred, born and well-raised rebel. Of sorts. Because, of course, every rebel needs a cause, just as every uprising must face a tyrant or evil force, but teen life is leaving me feeling bored, because true rebellion needs something to rebel against, and, well, instead, my life's good, and my parents make sure that I get support. Not to say it was all plain sailing and never fraught, and there weren't storms to weather or father to son talks, but Dad's sternest words were, naughty boy, smoking weed, and getting caught. So, though I was raised on the tales of the mega war Scargill and Maggie waged in the year of my birth, and reared with a firm and full fuck the establishment attitude, equipped to take the battle to the man, as a teenager, the most important man to rebel against is your dad. And the only option left open to me was to conform. I got 3 A's in my A-levels. I went to university, studied really hard, got a first, and I love to tell you guys that in the family home they speak about that in hushed, ashamed tones, like they do about the fact that I've never been arrested. But though they had wanted me to rebel, ultimately they were parents, so they loved it when I did well. Me, Guardian reading graduate, committed to long-term girlfriend, academic, capital A+, proud member of Amnesty and Friends of the Earth, hiding my global guilt behind £4 a month and neatly trimmed, respectable hair, clean-shaven, shining a first-class honours degree tied with a bow and rolled up. Cheers. Woo! One thing I hate is going to get my hair cut. Straight up scares the shit out of me. Now, until recently, I was pretty much a short back and sides, / number 1 all over type of guy. So to be honest, it didn't really matter where I got my hair cut. Or that throughout my visit, before and after trimming, for the most part I like to keep my mouth shut. But now I've branched out a touch, and these days I've got a haircut, hairstyle even, that I like. I'm currently rocking what 2 of my close friends have cruelly termed the emo comb-over. Though, I must first say that on the emo comb-over sliding scale, I'm much nearer to Vernon Kay and his Buffon-ness for a bird of prey than the Gabrielle S. eye coverer preferred by the goth in Hollyoaks. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's amazing. But now I've got it, I want to do my best to maintain it. So I arrive at the salon with my game face on, ready to clearly and succinctly say what I want. But then I'm thrown by the fact I don't have to wait long, not even time to check what magazines they've got. And for a barber's at 5:30, that's plain wrong. Who's next then? Who's next then? There's no one else here. Briefly, I daydream myself, vanishing in a puff of smoke. My right arm, the last limb to disappear as it swings round my hat stand, grabbing my coat. But the black leather swivel chair has clearly got its Death Star tractor beam switched on full. 'Cause I'm feeling the pull, so not leaving at all. And in fact, plotting my great escape is only distracting my brain from running through exactly what words to say when she asks that terrifying question. What can I do for you then? I'm wearing shorts, and the hot, slightly sweaty skin on the back of my thighs sticks to the seat. Yeah, I want it sewed up a bit really. I don't like how it is, but my hair's well fixed, so pretty much keep it the same. You know, like messy but neater and shorter and layered a bit. And without pause for thought, she starts hacking away. With as much subtlety as a slap in the face, it goes chop, slice, lop, chop, 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 slice, lop, until large clumps of hair that she's sliced off start to land on my neck, clawing and scratching their way under the paper tissue that she's tucked into the hairdressing gown. And then I hear, shall I take it off over the ears? And this is where I really fucked it. Because if I was going to pursue the be quiet and let her do her worst policy, then that's the policy that I should have stuck with. But no, I thought, I'm not going to be the awkward and embarrassed Englishman I have been on every other trip I've ever made to the hairdressers. No. Today I'm going to be clear what I want, because that's my rights as a paying customer. So I said, no thanks, leave it over the ears. Are you sure? Stay strong, Simon. Yes. Yes, I am. So leave it over the ears she did, but proceeded to continue giving the rest of my hair the brutal one-size-fits-all buzz cut plus a free nick on the ears with the clippers treatment. Finally, she puts the scissors down, and I can breathe again. But already I feel worried about seeing my friends when, still squirming, I see her go for the mirror. And as she tauntingly angles it behind my head, I somehow force a smile. How's that for you? Well, to be honest, but just as I intake breath to speak, I feel heat in my cheeks beginning to increase, hungry stomach eating itself, teeth clenched tight, also tense and twitchy with a coward masquerading as the voice of reason marching around between my ears. She's a hairdresser, what do you know? Maybe it'll be one of those cuts that look a bit shit in the shop, but then when you get home they're actually alright. Maybe it just needs a wash, yeah, once you've washed it it'll be fine. So before I've even thought the words, I hear myself saying them. Yeah, that's great, thanks. Just what I wanted. But it's not. It's blatantly not. It's the short back and sides with a bowl cut over the ears on some Friar Tuck shit. I mean, I've had bad haircuts before, but this was something else. Not one of those when you think it's dreadful, but everyone else thinks it's fine. No. One of those when you come home and unprompted your housemate says, Jesus, where did you get that done? For the rest of the night, I hear my simpering, pathetic voice speak those words on repeat. Yeah, that's great, thanks. Just what I wanted. Yeah, that's